All right, so this short video is going to show what needs to be sent in for the cost certification form. So kind of starting out, I want to show you guys basically how this is going to be sent to the CPAs. So I've pulled up here a preview of the final application form. So as part of the final application form, at the very bottom, you will see an area where you can actually enter the CPA email address. So you would literally just kind of go in here, type in their name, kind of show you an example here. And you can also add a personal message if you want to before sending it to them. And then you will just click this Send Request Now button. And that will send the CPA a copy of the cost certification form. And real quick, I'll pull that open. Show you guys kind of what that looks like. And keep in mind, the CPA is basically just going to get an email notification of this, so they won't, of course, have to do anything I'm doing right now. All right, let me go into the preview mode here. So you can see the first few questions on the form basically are just kind of asking for totals from the cost certification form, the Excel version. So that's kind of where that information will be pulled from. And then the first thing you'll, of course, notice right here is the upload for the Excel copy of the form. And what's nice about Submittable is basically there's links all throughout here that can just kind of take you directly to what you want to find. So as an example, I'll click on that, and it basically will pop open a little Windows file thing. I'm clicking on that right now. And there will be future videos that'll kind of break this out on how to complete this form in its entirety. So I'll go through that in a lot more detail later on. But that's kind of what would be uploaded there. And you can see there's kind of some embedded instructions on how to zip files and that sort of thing. The next item is the independent accountant's report. And you can see, again, we got a link here for that as well. So when you click on that, it'll take you directly to the PDF version of the form. And again, I'll explain all these forms in detail later on. That way you can get a much better understanding on how to fill these out. But just kind of going on here. So the next item is the applicant final approval certification form. Again, there's a link for that as well. Here's a quick kind of preview of that one. I'll explain that one again in more detail in just a minute. And so the last item on here is really only specific to projects where general contractor soft cost fees, such as profit, overhead, which includes general requirements now, or a developer fee, are being claimed as QRE for the project. So you can see there's kind of some branching thrown in there. So if you do click yes, that the project does have those items and they are being claimed as qualified, it's going to ask for a breakout sheet for the general contractor soft cost fees. So this one actually doesn't have a kind of pre-described template for it. So just to kind of explain that real quick, basically what we're looking for here is we want to see how those fees that are being claimed on the cost certification form were calculated. So really it's just to make sure that they're under the cap amounts that are set in the program guidelines. So that's kind of the main thing we want to see. And of course, what you submit down here would need to match what's being claimed on the cost certification form, the Excel version of it up here. So really, again, this could be any format. If you want to send in a PDF or an Excel version that breaks this out, there's no kind of pre-described template for that.